Yeah, this is the best deck in Marvel Snap right now at Infinite, according to the data. And it might look a little familiar. This is an updated version of the Big Bads deck that I posted, I think it was exactly 2 weeks ago. That's just a list I found on Reddit. I thought it was kind of a meme, but looked really creative. And then after playing it, it did surprisingly well for me. And now that deck has had quite a journey. That video has 120,000 views almost, making it one of the most popular videos of the year for me. It's been all over the place. A ton of you used it to hit Infinite. I've seen a million other videos pop up covering that list. And now this just slightly altered version that adds a Carnage instead of a Blink has the best data in the game, the highest cube rate at Infinite right now, which is absolutely silly. I never dreamed this meme deck could make it so far. So a refresh on how this works. Basically, this deck has a big, list here of high cost cards. It's got the ramp stuff you're looking for to cheat those into play early. And then it has some really intriguing lines, right? Like you can play an Ultron down and then actually play a Killmonger to wipe out all your drones. And then that makes your death super cheap, and that makes your null super big, and that can be an interesting little line. Same thing with Destroyer, right? You can play this early, get that big 16 power, and then use that to fuel other things. You can wave into a Galactus early. That's going to wipe stuff out for your null and your death. So basically using a kind of weird looking Destroy core with X-23 as a ramp enabler alongside your other ramp cards to get this weird kind of late game Destroy package moving and working well. Maybe we shouldn't call this weird anymore though, because now it's becoming a meta staple instead of this weird deck that we found on Reddit. So this one just had such a really cool, interesting path, and now that it's so good, I thought we'd revisit it. Like Carnage adding an extra little layer on this one, and I know it's been a popular list. So let's take a look at what is now somehow miraculously the best deck in Marvel Snap. And the one thing I will say about this list that is different than when I played it is that the surprise factor, I think, has definitely diminished as people, literally 120,000 people saw my video. There's been a bunch of other videos. So the surprise factor's kind of gone. Weirdly, Galactus is better when there's stuff on board. So even though I've got this Pegasus to cheat it out, I wonder if it's probably not right, actually, because like Null's not going to get big, Death's not going to get big. I do have a Goliath, but I can also kind of like Destroyer or something, but that comes late. So I think we're just going to play Ultron now and then Killmonger this next turn. Could maybe even Electro first, but I think it's okay. So anyway, it had a big surprise factor when I played this deck. Like it was, nobody had really seen the action. Just something I dug up off Reddit from like. It's like 2 weeks old even at that stage. Now people know what's going on though, right? So that's going to change the calculus a little bit. I mean, I guess it's better to Electro now in case I hit Carnage. Well, no, I don't know. That doesn't really change anything. X-23 wouldn't change much either. Maybe we just don't do the Electro. I just don't have anything to do next turn anyway though, so it's like, yeah, but nothing really changes on this curve regardless. All right, so Death is free. Null is big. Null is really big in Onslaught Citadel in particular. Jean Grey is kind of annoying. Oh, this is kind of nice though. Maybe we just go ahead and rip this Death. Dude, Galactus next turn mid? No. It never works, right? No. But the opponent has to play in Jean Grey, so it could work. And then if I drew a Null, like, forget it, right? Just forget it. Man-Thing's probably chill. It's kind of bad against Killmonger, I guess. Jean Grey, though. Equalizing of this, I guess we'll see if they have a Luke Cage. Oh my god, dude, we have to try. The Null is insane. We gotta play the Jean Grey. I think this might actually work. They do have priority because they're way ahead on the tiebreaker here. 109 is, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Dude, this deck is just as fun as I remembered. Oh my god. Absolutely insane patience on the Galactus Project Pegasus. Yeah, they're done. Victory. Null was gonna be absolutely insane. It's a 26 and it hasn't counted this yet, right? This was another 27, so 53 power and all or something. Okay. Yeah, X23 is fine. Wave is good. Opponent is snapping on Oscorp Tower. What does that mean? They have a Havoc? Oh god. I do have a Carnage that could eat a Havoc, but that might really screw me. I don't want to do that. No, they don't have Havoc. They just have Hella, I guess. Must be nice to just have the confidence to just snap on Hella freely, huh? So, Wave into Ultron. That gaps me at turn 5 always. So I'm going to be able to play that Carnage on 5. I might just wait on this Carnage till turn 5. I could also go Wave into Destroyer, potentially, is another angle. Since I don't actually have the Ultron payoffs right now with, like, Death or Null or whatever, and then finish on an Ultron, of course, that could be a ton of power, too. A Destroyer into, like, a Venom in particular is just, like, crazy for a Null. Less good for a Death, but I don't have Killmonger. Oh, there's the Null. Yeah, I think this is happening. Next turn I can cheat the Null. Yeah. One thing about the Carnage in this deck is you can't really, like, Carnage the Ultron drones, you know? Like, it fills the spot. So that's kind of weird. I will say, might be kind of cool to think about a Nimrod in this sort of deck. Like, the double destroy always makes me think about Nimrod, you know? Alioth? Doesn't seem right, does it? So I talked about the Venom. Is that actually what we want? That's does strand the Carnage a little bit, I guess. I mean, not if X23 rolls here, maybe. This makes me super big mid and sets up for like a Null. I don't think it sets up for a Death, though. I don't think Death gets cheap enough. I've only destroyed 4, right? I would need some help from the opponent for the Death. Ah, she rolls mid. I mean, that's kind of fine, too, just from a power stacking standpoint, but it's going to be tough if they have Hella. It's just hard to win. Oh, that's a cool Giganto skin. Death. So, man, they even have priorities. I can't Alioth. This Sith play ends up helping them a ton, huh? I mean, listen, we'll just try to get high rolls here, try to get big enough. It's very unlikely that 23 and whatever this is are enough, but... minions to me. If they get bad positioning... Oh, okay, never mind. It's actually just fine. Yeah, this is what we were saying, right? Like, just get big enough numbers, you're kind of okay. Victory! Yeah. Yeah, we'll play this card, okay? Yeah! That's me! Yeah, I know, it's a funny microphone. You tapping, it's probably making weird sounds. Whoa, yeah. Uh-oh, don't hit it like that. Don't hit it. Hey, I'm Regina. Dada, that's me, yeah. Yeah. Dada, yeah. You're crying a little from your nap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little Boo Junior. Dada, yeah, you're a natural. You're a natural, Regina. She's like, what is this name you're calling me? That's not my real name. Do we play the Galactus? No? We don't? Do we play? We don't play Alioth. I think we play the Galactus. They're not gonna play here. They want to play left and mid. It's not the best Galactus for Death or Null. It's what, 5, only 8, 10? X23 also occupies a space, but I also have Limbo to consider, but just I would have gone mid if I could have trusted mid. Oh, that's good. Bonus Death and power and ramp. Yeah. I know, it's funny, isn't it? You haven't been on a video in a long time. So I have 6 and 7 to play for. I would really love like a Destroyer this turn instead of this. I need like Null and Alioth. I could go Killmonger, but it's just not. I need the space. Uh-oh, Iron Man's very good. Regina, we've got problems. Did we throw? Destroyer is great into a Death or Null top deck only. I mean, that's 2 out of 3 though, so surely I won't get Carnage, will I? I won't get Carnage. Would you stop hitting the microphone? Yeah, I know, that's Twitter. Somebody's saying something stupid, probably. Actually, no, it's not called Twitter anymore. Excuse me. I'm old and I can't keep up with the time. Yes, okay. What do you see? What do you see? Ow! Uh-oh. Alliance?
Iron Man.
They're gonna play an onslaught. It's actually maybe still too big. I did get the death, though. Alliance would turn off onslaught. They would have 9, which is really only 18, 36. And I would have 38, Regina! 38! Let's go! It's Super Scroll! Wait, they thought I was gonna play a null, Regina. Oh, we gonna play a null. We won! High five! Give me a high five! High five! High five! Yeah, high five. Good job. Good job. All right, X23, it's all you. Yeah, X23 Carnage is totally fine. Not that that particular ramp line helps, but good into eternity range. Although, honestly, I don't even mind getting the rock sometimes for the Carnage, right? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm gonna let me get the rock. I'm gonna let me get the rock. That's fine, we'll Carnage it, no big deal. Was that +2? Dude, I don't know these icons ever. Those copy, okay, that's cool. Copy the 5 power venom, that's pretty sweet. This is a weird game where, oh bro, I thought Elysium was gonna stack, dude. Oh, I've made a boo-boo. I've made a huge boo-boo. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, this is a cool game where I can actually do, like, you know, Ultron and Carnage together since I don't have a Killmonger. Nobody can play anything. Oh no, they can play cheap stuff. No, what am I saying? They can still play cheap stuff. I want the rock though, so we're gonna wait. You know, I can play like an Ultron and Carnage at the same time. Still eat 3 things, but dude, they are going so hard on this freaking Venom right now. This is scary. It is making my Null much juicier, but you're gonna have like an Artem Zola? Like, what's going on here? Terrified. Yeah, we gotta do this, right? Death is pretty cheap. She's gonna be 3. Next turn's probably Ultron. I think Nidavellir needs to be the Ultron play. Oh boy. Okay. Dude, I don't know. This keeps going laggy. This wave is the worst wave ever. Deathlock. I mean, there's gotta be an Artem Zola happening, right? Like, that's just happening. It's just gotta be that. Oh, interesting. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Artem Zola, nice. Okay, I thought I would play Goliath left this turn. Maybe I should have. I mean, I'm not that intimidated by these Venoms currently. They're not great. Like, they're obviously, you know, they kind of effectively played a 6-13 with this Artem Zola, right? But we are sort of, you know, fueling at least one really big null. I wonder if an Artem Zola could ever go in this list. It'd be really cool. I just don't think I can play Electro, can I? Well, that's probably not true. No, I probably can. Venom would be the one reason not to. Like, if I drew a Venom, it can really fuel Null and still, like, help you scale here. You know, like, Goliath Venom is going to be a play. I guess the 2 power on Electro just really doesn't matter. Yeah, let's hold for a Venom. That would be a pretty sick play. Okay. I like that Ultron sort of fills in the gaps for us a little bit here, right? Oh, yeah, they're going big left. That's fine. We're actually trying to get big elsewhere. It's right now that it becomes the challenge. Yeah, I didn't hit the Venom, sadly. I delete at least Deadpool. I might delete some kind of useful card. Oh no, they have priority. Oh, dude, no, that doesn't delete anything. I guess it's this then. Do I want it this way? Like, am I trying to make the null bigger, or am I just trying to get the power? Probably just trying to get the power, right? Dude, I only have 11 here. It's kind of 12 because I'm deleting the Deadpool. Is that enough, right? Like, what could they have, though? How big could it be? Oh, that's tiny. I can say, like, most of their big stuff's already through, so we should be okay. Nice. This is a scary game. Positionally, I wonder if the null left was a mistake from them. It's really hard to say. We don't know what they're cooking with. You know? It's hard to speculate in some ways, but it's just that I didn't have anything there either. Like, I know what they were thinking probably is like, hey, I'm gonna, you know, spread my power. I got two big guys mid and right, but you could have just like tried to flip. Sometimes creating that pressure through a flip is more valuable than like spreading on a totally empty spot, you know, like create that pressure point, create that friction. All right, we got electro and wave, so we have some options here. Not really the good follow-ups just yet though. It might be a cool Galactus game, death and null. Opponent got a ton of tempo early. If we could still weave a Galactus through. Opponent is running a Galactus portrait, so they might be ready for it. They might have their own. That would actually be fine too if we just let them play the Galactus. No big deal. Okay, Galactus is out of the conversation unless I find a Killmonger. This is good because it can get Carnage buffed, make some big plays. Could try to hold the Carnage for post Electro, but I don't think it's worth it, right? Death is cheap. There is indeed the Galactus. I think we stack these up, don't we? For a Venom, potentially. Do I like Wave better right now, or do I just like Electro better is another question. I don't really benefit enough from the Wave, I fear. Like, if I had a Destroyer I knew was going to top deck, I would probably go that route. But without it, Electro... I mean, it's weird. Electro is like 2 6s, but I also don't have 2 6s that look good together. I'm playing for Destroyer top deck. That's the plan. We're going to get Destroyer. Ah, this is definitely a mirror match-esque match. Venom instead, huh? I mean, I think we cheat the null for now, and then we just do Venom next turn. Make our Venom better that way. Opponent might have their own Destroyer, which, you know, could give them a Galactus. They might want to do that right. They went for it. In which case, they would probably be well advised to play a death here, but at the same time... Yeah, maybe I even have to, because I don't want their Galactus. If their Galactus goes off, I probably lose since I don't have a null or an Eliath. This just kind of leaves me as a stranded for a really bad turn next turn. Like, I don't have a good play because you can't destroy your... I mean, Venom feeds null a little bit, I guess, but it's not great. But I just have to beat Galactus. I mean, I just know they want to play Galactus, so this just covers against the Galactus. If they go a different route and go like Ultron or whatever, since this is presumably a mirror match, we're probably just in trouble. I think they might just be too far out ahead. Yeah, they went a different route. Okay. So the interesting thing I will say is, oh, okay, that's making my null bigger, but they're getting a bit of bonus ramp. Does that really help them though? I'm wondering. Does that really help them though? So I can't get big enough to beat that Destroyer because Venom doesn't go to 16, he goes to 12. So I'm thinking about just like Venom death over here, maybe just make this null a lot bigger. The problem is their null is the same size as my null, so if they play a null mid, they just win because they win left and they win right. But I don't have a different path. This is literally all I can do, so I guess we just lose. Played so many more cards than I'm expecting here. What the heck? I'm also surprised they played a card left. I wonder what that's for. Venom? Okay. That doesn't read null to me. Got a little ramp, but not that much. Oh, Blink Venom's pretty cool. It hits the Galactus, though, which is too small. Oh, dude, I love their Galactus, by the way. I love these vintagey ones. Like, same as the portrait, but looks cool in the black and white, too. Wow. All right, X23, go get him. Yeah, this is a solid hand. Oh, Killmonger just got very interesting. DC is good for Ultron, actually. Electro. You can probably ride an Electro here, yeah. It's a little interesting with Venom and Killmonger, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Destroyer next turn's insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. This game just, dude, I am that meme where the guy leans forward in his seat 100%. When games get interesting and I think they're gonna be on YouTube, I get in the zone, you know? Like, I'm ready, let's go. So destroyer first, that's gonna destroy 6 here. It's gonna destroy the second destroyer. I'm gonna ramp for +2 off the X-23s. I wanna stack a ton of stats for Venoms in Sinister London, right? So like Death plus Venom would be really cool next turn, for instance. Death will cost 4, it looks like, so we should have plenty of energy there. Gonna have like 1 billion energy because double Electro, double X-23, right? We should have 9 next turn, I think. Oh, I didn't count the Destroyer. It's gonna cost 3. Forgot about the Destroyer, even better. I can actually play the Killmonger too. Wow. It's technically kind of a little early on the Killmonger because I could maybe catch more stones. But just from a curve standpoint and a scaling the Venom standpoint, I think this is better. You want to scale the Venom to make it, you know, the doubled up version way bigger. Vision's no problem. Mockingbird's no problem. I am kind of unfortunately giving them a ton of space here. Kind of sad. Hopefully X-23 rolls right. Just bonus Venom power. And bonus ramp. Venom might still go mid though. Oh, I got a second roll. I forgot. Oh my god, dude. My null is so jacked, by the way. Venom, please go mid, man. Please, Venom. Oh, no! Well, I guess 33 is still pretty big. It's kind of unfortunate rolling, though. 18 and 18. Null is 46. Am I better off, like, doing anything like an Eliath instead? You know, I do have priority. Eliath is kind of stranded on his own, though. Is Carnage Venom just better for the nulls? I can play a Carnage for free, right? It's worse against Enchantress. I mean, I would maybe lose against Enchantress anyway. Maybe not, though, to be honest. I don't know if that's true. But this is, if I just play Null, I have 18 and 46, right? But if I play Carnage first, I move the 18 into the Null and I gain 2 on the Carnage. So it's technically a little bigger. This could backfire going all in on the Null. Right? Like, this has the chance to backfire, so we'll see, I guess. I don't know. Oh, they actually even kind of doubles the null. Oh, God. Bro. Dude, that null is so jacked. Yeah, I don't know that we can beat this, right? Eliath might have ended up winning, but we still look too small, don't we? Okay, we got Wave. Not really the best Wave follow-ups, unfortunately, at the moment, though. You know, like, shooting a null out kind of doesn't really do anything unless you find the support for it, and the support for it sometimes, like, Destroyer would kill the null anyway. Can always get an Ultron, I guess, but... Ooh, that makes null a little more interesting to me, doesn't it? Null kind of wants to go there instead of mid. I guess Wave goes mid in that case, but Wave mid is also kind of bad. Although Venom can definitely like play Null right and then do like a Carnage Venom mid sort of thing. Right, that's pretty good. Killmonger also might be something we could time well. You know, delete a Kitty Pride sort of thing since they're playing Kitty. Carnage Killmonger next turn also is just kind of good, right? Oh, that's fine for Carnage. Well, it hurts the null a little bit, but Carnage, you know, deletes that negative stat anyway. So the opponent's gonna have priority, which means Kitty Pride's gonna die. Ooh. Do we like this better? A little more off curve. It gives me 1 energy extra next turn, which I guess doesn't really help much, right? So this is 8 destroyed. The Kitty gets destroyed. That makes a null pretty big. I could go like Death Venom next turn, maybe. 4 cards getting no. I can only do that if I do the X-23 I talked about. Maybe that is. Oh well, no, that doesn't work because I'm not destroying the rest of this. Yeah. Dang, dude, I don't know. I think this is fine, but it's not perfect. Maybe they'll play another 1-cost card for some insane reason. Oh my god, they didn't play the kitty. Well, I'm very annoyed. Oh man, very annoyed. They decided to pivot to fit their curve better, which I mean, I get it, but boy, am I annoyed. I mean, this just doesn't feel good enough, right? The -8 here, by the way, is just so nuts. It might be good enough, but I doubt it. I don't know. I actually kind of need the Carnage to still be the biggest card. The problem is they have priority, so their Angel's gonna get bigger. They didn't play left at all though, so we're going into tiebreaker. That kitty not getting destroyed though is so tilting, dude. I'm adding 20 to null here. Do I actually? I'm also gonna steal Monster Metropolis probably, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, we do steal it. Nice. Dang, dude, that went really poorly and we still got there.
Victory.
Just powering through the -8. Let's go. This deck, dude, it just wins the stupidest ways. It went so bad and we still won. Icebox on Venom. Okay. Still pretty good with X23 on turn 4, though. Gets you to 6 on 5, importantly. Now I need to be at 7 on 5, though. This is one of those dead hand games that happens with this deck sometimes. Which I know scares a lot of people off. It's like, oh, what do you do if you just draw dead? You lose! Which sounds... but it's not that bad to lose every once in a while, right? Like, this is an interesting thing in card games that... I think in particular, this is a great kill marker, by the way. I think in particular people who are like new to card games with Marvel Snap, which, you know, is a number of people, I think. Your goal is not to win every game. Your deck should not be built to win every game, right? Your deck should be built to win more games than it loses. And in Snap, sometimes that's not even true. Sometimes your deck should be built to win bigger games than it loses. When it comes to cubes, right? You can have a sub 50% win rate and still climb. But if you start trying to tweak your deck too much to win every game, you're often gonna sacrifice your better matchups in exchange for your worst matchups, which can be a bad thing to do. Then just take that cube and go. You drew dead. Life didn't work out. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Win the next one, right? So I think we'll go Death here and then maybe Ultron here. Panopticon with Ultron actually goes pretty hard. It may not be enough to really win, but it's enough to like at least force some power to be there in exchange for power being here. I mean, in a weird way, yeah, 20, and then this will be 14. That 14 makes me nervous, but I could go 16 here, but then this 18 feels like a little bit of overkill. I mean, whatever the case, Death can go mid, and we'll just decide where the Ultron goes, right? Elsa, but Silk is moving. Silk is moving back. It's good for their Elsa. Kind of bad for their Angela, though, I guess. I mean, it's definitely Ultron. I don't have any questions about that. I mean, I think 6 here is not enough, so let's go Ultron here. 16 here doesn't really look like enough, but I don't know. You never know. Silk moving around leaves them with like 11. So Elsa would be +2 is 13. They would need like a 3 power card, maybe. Is this big enough to win mid? I don't know. I doubt it. Is it just Shang-Chi? Might just be Shang-Chi. We'd cover that. Well, not with Silk necessarily. Uh-oh. Silk might be a 50-50 here. Although, again, if this is too small, we might just win. Oh, Athena gets big. Okay, we got lucky on the Silk. Nice. Athena outscaled. So Athena was one of the few 2-drops that got big enough with the Elsa and herself. All right, X23, I believe in you. You can do this. Galactus. He's there. Can't go there. I'd take a Galactus though. Generally better when there's more like stuff played early, which I guess at the moment we don't have much. Venom on X23 here gives me 5 next turn, which without a blink in this deck doesn't really do much. That said, is there anything else interesting to do? I'm gonna wait, man. The only thing that would make me regret waiting is a wave top deck, which, you know, that's a 1 in 6, so it'll happen. Dang it. And really the only reason even this is frustrating is just I just lost a chance to play a Venom, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's the end of the world. Okay. I was gonna Galactus right, so that's not happening, I guess. I mean, I guess Destroyer into Death, Goliath. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is really bad. This did not go to plan. Destroyer's big though, dude. Destroyer's big. Death's big. Like, sometimes these decks just don't have the power. I'm thinking about Cannonball though. Can I beat a Cannonball, right? Like, that's tough. Ultron could maybe beat a Cannonball because well, he can't be played mid though is the problem. So I probably wouldn't be able to get the, like, he didn't have to get pushed mid. I guess I could just put another big card behind the... Oh, that doesn't work because the stupid Strange Academy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Cannonball just beats me, right? How do I beat Cannonball? I can't beat well, do I have priority? I do have priority. I can tie a Cannonball and then win the tiebreaker, maybe? But if they play Cannonball plus something, I lose. They just have enough power, right? They'd have effectively, you know, 9 power or whatever, you know. This Ravonna Mystique makes you really nervous. Why didn't he go for Mystique Professor X? I guess it was pretty risky though. Could have maybe done it mid. Uh-oh, 2 cards. I think we lose to 2 cards usually. It's Cannonball plus something. Oh, it's Wong. Oh, it's Wong Ironheart. Oh, we don't lose to Cannonball. Never mind. Cool. Perfect. I see the discount here, I guess. Well, they didn't need both though. 4 and 2 would have been fine. Nice, dude. Okay, Raft is not really our strong suit, but wave into a big boy here is fine. Wave into a big boy here got even better. I think we just tempo the Carnage in this case because we're gonna wave Destroyer anyway. Probably, maybe something else. I mean, dude, I can't get Raft with Ultron, to be honest. It's without a Killmonger, it's kind of risky, right? But it's not the craziest idea I've ever had. Oh, no, that's a crazy idea too. Nobody plays the sewer system. Everybody's playing the Raft, right? Oh no, dude, mirror match. Mirror match. So I do have priority. If the opponent were to go for their own Galactus, which is definitely possible, by the way, I should probably play Ultron here. And if they don't go for Galactus, Ultron's still pretty cool because it could fill Raft for me, and then I can just Killmonger it away. I've still got a big null line going. I'm fine if they play Galactus because I just match 8 to 5 and then I still have a null. So. No! I can double it up with Destroyer. Not that that's any good, of course, but I mean, I guess we just wait, right? We play Null and Ultron next turn to kind of fill here. Null very, very strong in this case. This deck not having the blink is interesting, by the way. It's curious that the version of that blink is performing better in the data. I really thought Blink felt like a good fit in the list, but perhaps this is a counter to more like junky stuff with just like the extra destroy with Carnage and so on. I don't really know the logic here, I guess, but clearly something interesting is going on. Oh, dude, Sandman's killing me right now. Also, my null is so tiny. Why is null so tiny? I guess that -4 just absolutely murdered me on this. I mean, second Ultron's just got to be the best play, right? It still covers really hard. It should go here, probably. No, it should go mid because of the sewer system, right? Yeah. I mean, honestly, the second Ultron here might just be all we need. Jubilee Jeff. How big is that Jubilee? The Jeff, unfortunately, is a tie. That is... We're going to win a tiebreaker, though, right? Sure. We're up 6. Yeah, we're fine. Dude, another game just completely stolen off stupidity. Even though this went so bad, like Sandman was such a wreck for us, we would have, you know, gladly played, you know, an Goliath or something to to help out. Just get 2 8s, but Sandman ruined us.